just one second.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright. Let's have a look. Alright, so
30
here's the
seconds
other
until
team.
minions spawn.
Let's go see what we got on ours. We've got Snowdrop on Morgana. And then it looks like Harry is on Volley, Crusader is on Poppy, Demeter is on Jinx, and I'm not gonna say his full name, but Bald is on Lulu. Demeter, aka Go to Texas Man, is actually a returning player of ours. He has been the ADC on our team for the past 2 semesters now, so it's exciting to see him back. I want to say the rest of them are actually pretty new. I think the rest of them are new. So we're gonna see. Looks like we've got Volley Jungle, Lulu Jinx, Bot, Morg mid, and Poppy top.
Right off the bat, I'm actually taking notice at the other team. They've seemed to pick up something that is actually current to the meta right now, which is Camille's support.
I honestly didn't even notice that that was a Camille support. That's kind of scary, actually.
So what it looks like is like they're gonna have the Argonauts right now have a pretty deadly dive comp. They have a lot of enablers for Kai'Sa's ultimate, so she'll be able to join in on any fight. Camille does a really good job at just doing really spot on CC, and they're probably going to focus on doing really bursty damage.
Well, let's hope that our bot lane has an answer for that and can keep the Camille and the Kai'Sa locked down, because I would rather not see that happen. Which, it looks like there's a little bit of poking and engage going on down there. From what we see, the Lilia is moving up towards top jungle, and she doesn't seem to be doing too terribly much. So let's jump down here and watch them for a moment.
Looks like they're doing a pretty good job keeping them at bay. Due to the short-range nature of Camille and Kai'Sa, they're probably going to struggle against Lulu and Jinx, just on pure range.
Oh, Jinx is the notorious hyper carry, so with her having that extra range, they might be able to keep them poked down a little bit and keep them from going in too hard.
I think as long as Lulu is careful with her ult, I don't think they're going to do too much damage in the bottom lane because of how close range they are. That knock-up might be invaluable.
We got a gank. Got the flash out of Yone. And it looks like Camille is coming up river. Is that gonna...
I believe...
Good flash. Good flash out of the Morg.
It's a nice awareness on that.
Good
looks like top lane has a bit of action.
Yeah, top lane just got first blood. Missed that one. Sadness. So that was Crusader up here on Poppy taking first blood on... I want to say that was theirs. He took out the Renekton.
Yep, that was a nice. I believe that was a nice solo kill. Poppy is pretty notorious of a hard counter to anybody who really dashes, so Renekton is going to have trouble getting in and out, which is usually his game plan.
Flip down here. So it looks like Lilia is still just kind of hanging out, not going for any sort of ganks or... She's just kind of doing farm right now, so... Might be heading bot lane though. There's the ping for it. They see her. They know she's there. That is bot lane.
I just realized. It looks like both Jinx and Kai'Sa are trying out that new lethal tempo that just came out this patch.
What did they change on it?
So... they made it to where you no longer actually get attack range, and the attack speed that you get off of each auto attack is a little less drastic, but when it's fully stacked, it does offer like another missile that gets launched to do extra damage.
Nice. like Volley is
Looks like-
sparring with the Camille a little.
I think Morgana's doing a really good job. It looks like she's letting herself get pushed in by Yone. Just keeping him from she doesn't really she has the option not to brawl with him, which is honestly the best choice.
Looks like Renekton is back in lane up top, and I'm not sure we're gonna get a gank out of Volley here. No, they're too far pushed up, so he's just gonna go ahead and roam a little bit more.
There's another little update. Everybody gets a global alert that Dragon and Void Grubs spawn.
Yone clearly sees that Volley is there and is gonna back out. We've got Demeter and Ball down bot lane, still poking out some, but it looks like Poppy is... Nice slash out of Poppy. Good getaway. Let's see. Poppy is staying up on farm. Volley's a little bit behind, but Morgana is staying equal with Yone almost. Jinx is up on farm on Kaisal actually, so it looks like the team's in a pretty solid spot right now.
Looks pretty even so far. The rush for armor boots, I believe, is probably a really good option. It'll really it'll take away a lot of Renekton's little burst from his W, since each attack when he stuns actually counts as a single auto attack. So. Looks like Volley's going for a little bit of an invade.
You know, he might also... Okay, yeah, he is going for an invade. I was about to say he could be doing a long gank. Lilia going for Dragon. Which means Camilla's down here by herself. Oh, but they're pushing in.
That's a really good push by the Argonauts, actually.
As they let it crash and went and got the dragon.
Looks like all of Camille's roaming has caused Kaisa to actually get a level advantage. A slight level advantage. Because Camille is also level 4, so she might not be diving in anytime soon. Oh, wait, there's a little skirmish happening.
She spoke too soon, it looks like. She does look like she's gonna get out, but I do think that Camille being level 5 is going to could give our team a little bit of an advantage there, because if she stays level 5, she's not gonna have her ult to be able to swing in super quick.
There are two sides to every issue. My side and the wrong side.
Lulu putting in some damage on the Kaisal.
Ooh, that's a good ult.
Oh, but the Lilia is gonna come
Lily
down.
is there.
Here comes a counter gank though. Are we gonna see a full counter gank?
They are pretty low. He does have his ult.
Nice.
Nice down. Yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, they do get the kill. So that's 3 of ours down. But they did get barrier and flash out of Kaisal. Oh, will that hit?
Nice shot.
Perfect!
It was a beautifully aimed shot.
Good shot, Jinx.
I think all in all, that ended pretty even. Looks like, although it does look like with that dragon kill, the Argonauts currently do have a little bit of a gold advantage.
Let's watch Poppy for a moment. Poppy's been skirmishing with the Renekton up here for a little bit.
Left hand. Hope it's not
I think those Ninja Tabby are doing a pretty good job blocking a lot of damage along with her passive shield. Although she has to be careful, it looks like she's running a little low on mana.
Shieldy.
Alright, give me 1 second. Alrighty. Still just skirmishing up here, but Poppy's going back, so let's... Looks like Morg is still just kind of hanging down in mid lane. I don't think that Morg is struggling too much against Yone right now. Does have a little bit of a farm advantage, but Morgana has also gone back and has a couple more items.
Looks like Yone might be trying to buy his item outright. No, he's going back now.
Oh, Renekton and Poppy are skirmishing again. Is Poppy gonna get this?
Poppy used her TP to get up there, but that was a very well timed gank.
Good
Oh, wait.
ult.
It's a really good ult.
Ah, looks like the Renekton's just gonna barely get out. That was a close one, and that was a really good play by the Poppy.
He's gotta be careful, yep. Oh, that was a really good, yep. As I was...
Oh, and we've got
Oh,
the
and here
TP
comes the
in.
TP from, Organa.
That is gorgeous. Good TP, Morg. Looks
I
like
think
they're
it was-
pinging to back off for the Yone. Or no,
was a good
the Camille was pinging for the
teleport
follow.
for Yone.
Yep.
I
Yone
think I was
did
a little
not
late.
follow.
Looks
Looks
like they're giving up. Well, actually,
They gave up the board
they
throws.
did give up 2 of them, but Volibear did get in there, and it looks like they did get the Void Grub buff with the 4 Void Grubs.
Nice. Looks like Volley is heading top for a gank on Renekton. Let's hop up there.
Renekton almost has his ult. This is actually a good time for it to happen, but it looks like they was warded.
Yep. That or he just naturally backed off. Ooh, good find on Morg. Kept the Camille from getting over. Might actually
Really,
have
that was
a
an
pin
amazing
here.
chompers. Really good chompers. Oh, good flash to get reposition. Looks like they're gonna, yeah. With the get excited, it looks like Jinx is doing it. Oh, the Yone ult though.
Oh no!
Oh no, the auto.
Oh no! It took us! It yanked us! Oh, that was very close, Lulu.
Looks like the
Molly
Cosmo-
got
oh.
the Yone. They're staying up ahead. So they're still ahead on kills. Pretty even. They're actually ahead on gold now, too.
Looks like he got a little too greedy. It's alright though.
My custom dragon.
That is unfortunate that it is. Ooh, yep, there goes the ward. That was some really good awareness by the Camille. Although,
An ignite for
Oh.
that?
yeah, it got the it did secure the kill.
Thank you for the follow, Tigers. That does remind me that I need to adjust that just a slight bit. Let's take a look at what items we've got built so far across the board. Lilia already has Leandri's.
Yeah, it looks like she. Oh no, she had the the free boots. So
Yep.
looks like she actually got a pretty good bonus out of not having to buy boots. And with the 3 kills, she probably got them really early.
Yep. And having that bounty, if they could close in on that bounty, that would be really beneficial at this point.
Right now, though, lanes look pretty even.
Poppy's up here with 2 of them. Looks like they're both going to back out. There is a full skirmish going on bot.
It looks like Yone used his teleport this time.
And
He did actually. Yeah, he did catch that Jinx.
is Kai'Sa going to go in on that? Does not look like it. Does look like
Volibear
they-
does. Volibear did just get his ult, so he could use it to survive. Nope.
We've got Poppy and Morgana coming in on this.
Rampage.
That is unfortunate.
That was really good awareness to catch the Camille as she was dashing, but unfortunately she was too low to really capitalize on it.
Does cost him the first turret. It costs him the first turret of the game.
I didn't know we were on Elden Ring.
I know. I feel like that was probably a moment where they should have just kind of let that fight go and given a tower. Gave him a couple more kills and extra gold. But that is not something that is impossible to come back from. So we will see how the team handles that. Hang out on the Jinx in mid lane. Looks like they're swapping lanes. Mid and bot are actually going to full swap lane.
Well, at this point, I do think that the laning phase is a little over. We're starting to reach the mid-game point where objectives mean a little bit more than farms, so where people go is starting to become a little less... which lanes champions go into mean a little less, but macro movements and objectives, I think, are going to be the name of the game right now. Especially because MSG was a little behind. They need to get some gold somewhere, which it looks like we missed a little bit of a pick in the top lane.
Just 1 second. Doing a slight bit of multitasking, so bear with me. So they did get top lane tower, but it looks like bot lane pushed in to take tower on its own with minions.
This is a good way to get a little bit of objective bounty, come back in the game.
Absolutely. We've got Camille and Kai'Sa back in mid lane. Yone coming up from the bot lane. Looks like Folly's gonna run into it, but that was a good catch out by the Morgana.
May I see the items real quick? I think Camille may have rushed Merc Treads, because she did get out of that kind of fast. No, she has Ninja Tab here.
Nope. There are no Merc Treads. Other than, so we've got Lilia and Yone with Merc Treads. And it doesn't look like anybody on our team has any. So.
No, it looks like,
Ninja Tabby.
Yeah, they do have a pretty heavy AD team, I understand. And they don't have a lot of... The enemy team doesn't have a lot of CC 1000 Ice Bind, though. Nice little catch.
Snow
might
is
be able
on
to come
top
in.
of those. Once more, unfortunately, there is no follow-up on it, but it did put a little bit of a poke on the Renekton, and it seems like he was going to back out for a moment. He's coming back in. Are they going to take the team fight, though?
It looks like they're trying to set up for a dragon. Oh, that is a... That Camille ult coming in clutch, trapping the Poppy in so everybody can collapse on her.
It does look like they're going to try to get another dragon out of this, which would be dragon number 3 for the Argonauts.
Red team has slain the dragon.
And that
Camille was
is
doing-
dragon number 3 for them.
Camille was doing a pretty good job keeping the Volibear busy, especially since he did seem to realize that there was no chance for him actually getting into the dragon pit. it does look like the Argonauts have a pretty good grip on this first round game.
No, not to say it can't come back, especially if they can get the bounties that they've got going. Kai'Sa's got a 600 gold bounty, and Lilia's sitting at a 450. As Lulu just pointed out as I said that.
looks like they recognize their targets. I do think though that it would be pretty easy to actually get onto the Lilia. She doesn't, although she's fast, both Poppy and Volibear have point and click CC, so that I think they're gonna have a really good time catching her out and sectioning her off.
Just a quick thank you. We have another follower coming in from Endymion, so thank you for the follow, Endymion. Do you want to know what just happened to my widgets, though? They changed them.
Looks like there's a bit of a brawl brewing in the top. Oh, with the Poppy with the teleport. Looks like we're getting in there.
And they get the shutdown.
Volibear's stuck asleep up at the top.
Looks like Volley is just going to take the option of getting out. But that might give
I think the Yone.
Uprift.
Oh, that is Baron.
Oh, you're right. It is Baron now. I just saw them release Rift.
Oh, they let it loose mid to put a little more pressure and give him more time.
Yep.
Red team has slain Baron Nashor.
Early Baron by the Argonauts. Let's see if they can. Let's see what happens.
Storm unleashed.
I think MSU is going to have a really good. Might want to think about sitting back on the Lulu ult and worry more about counter engaging rather than being the initiators of the fight.
At this point, it might be a little prudent to do that, especially since they're behind. That would at least give them a little more leeway with the fights.
It looks like let's see. Kai'Sa's handling a lot of the poke right now. Oh, maybe.
Keep fighting.
That was really loud out of nowhere.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna take out all the turrets one by one here. Ah!
Yeah, they did set up a really good, just nice bind.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Looks like the Argonauts. You know, I didn't even think about it at the beginning of the game. The Argonauts do actually have quite a lot of long-range poke with the Kai'Sa W and those resets on top of the Lilia bowling ball.
I was gonna say the Lilia, especially if she lands that sleep on them, gives Kai'Sa free range to just poke down. Might have been following Mississippi State's channel instead of this one. That is a high possibility. We're glad you made it in here.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Although Morgana, I think she just finished her Leandre's Torment, so she did get a bit of a power spike there. Going to do pretty good against, I think, the Renekton and the Lilia, but I'm...
question is, will it be enough to turn this game around? Looks like Ione's going in on Morgana. He's gonna back out. Looks like they're gonna hard shove top. They're trying to get that third inhib down. Keep the pressure on the base.
It is gonna be. They're probably gonna. It's gonna have to be a 4-1. Someone's gonna have to go bottom because that Ione is putting pressure.
And it looks like the Morgana realizes that and is heading down. However, that leaves Poppy and Volley up top by themselves. Looks like they might be trying to take a team fight.
Shield me.
Ione's still trying to put pressure on that bottom and bottom Nexus turret.
But I think Demeter is doing a good job at keeping him from being able to do too much there. That also takes our ADC out of the fight up top.
Oliver heading back, getting a little bit of a heal. And that's a team kill.
That will be game for round 1. Was a good game all around. Unfortunately,